It's all just energy. Everything. Your emotions are energy in motion. And we get very caught up in our attachment to the emotions, to the energy. But energy naturally ebbs and flows. Energy moves in cycles, just as everything moves in cycles. It is the nature of everything. Nature moves in cycles. The ebbs and flows of everything. Waves, the ups and the downs. Yet we as humans find ourselves very attached to the energy, to the emotions. We label the energy, we label our emotions, and we become attached to them. We hold on to the energy, the emotions. We suppress this energy. We pick and choose which energies we prefer to feel, which ones we prefer to allow ourselves to feel, and which ones we choose to suppress and not feel. We label things as good and bad. We label energies as stress, as depression, anxiety, anger, sadness. The fact of the matter is, these are all just different energies, different vibrations, different frequencies. And when we can see it as such, when we can feel these energies as they arise, as they are, rather than attaching ourselves to the story, to the labels we've chose to put on these energies, we can simply sit back and feel everything. We can allow these sensations to be felt. It is an energy moving through the body. And when we don't allow ourselves to feel the energy, when we are too attached to certain energies and avoidant of other ones, we unconsciously build up these so-called negative energies. We build up these energies. They intensify within us unconsciously because we are suppressing or oppressing them. We are not allowing ourselves to feel them. So they must manifest. They must show up in some other way. Whether it be a disease, a physical disease, a mental disease, an addiction, a disorder of some kind. It is when we don't accept these parts of ourselves and allow these parts of ourselves to be felt that dis-ease arises, disconnection. But when we allow ourselves to feel, when we tap into these energies that we may have been suppressing, that we may have been labeling and telling ourselves a story about these energies, a story that didn't serve us, a story that was completely fabricated in the mind, we can feel everything. We can allow those energies to be felt completely, fully, and then we can let them go. We can release all of the built-up tension, all of the physical, mental tension, the distress that is built up in the body, built up in the mind, and we give it an outlet. We give the energy an opportunity to be felt. And in doing so, we release it, we let it go. And we feel lighter, we feel free. Physically lighter because we've let this tension go. And time again, I attach myself to the story of these emotions, of these feelings, of labeling them. I know deep down that they are just emotions, and this is just part of the experience. Yet, the mind still finds itself attaching and telling a story that is not in my best interest, that is not serving my highest good. It is of the utmost importance that you feel your feelings, especially the ones you have been suppressing. The more you can allow yourself to feel those negative vibrations, those energies, the more you can allow yourself to return to those higher, positive vibrations. It is just the way things are. The more we attach to a certain energy, the less of a broad experience of life we get to experience, because we are maintaining ourselves in a very stagnant, there's very little motion, there's very little energy being felt. We are allowing ourselves only to experience a very small spectrum of energy. But again, when we allow ourselves to experience the whole spectrum of human emotions, of this energy in motion, we get to experience the lowest lows and the highest highs. And those lowest lows may feel uncomfortable. They do feel uncomfortable. They do feel painful. But again, it is when you are attached to those energies, to that experience, that it becomes so much more painful. When we allow ourselves to detach from the emotion, from the story, from the label, from the definition we have projected onto it, we can simply take a step back and feel. Breathe through it. Feel it deeply. Allow rather than resist. When we are in a state of non-resistance, of allowing all the energy to be felt as it comes, as it goes, not being attached to the moment, not being attached to the past, nor the future, nor this very moment, but just allowing it to come and go as it does, come and go as it may. Really being grateful for each moment as it comes, but not being attached. Accepting and being graceful with yourself as these energies come, as they go, as time comes and goes, as seasons of life come and go. It is all part of the process, part of the experience. And the more we can simply feel, show gratitude toward, and let go, the easier the experience gets. Feel your emotions, sit with them, practice this every day, and the more you do, the better you'll get, the easier life will feel. The more you get to experience everything as it comes, truly, authentically, present, complete presence. Let go of the story and experience the flow, experience the magic that the present moment has to offer you. The absolute magic in the little things, in the highs and the lows. Non-attachment, just pure allowance, pure expression. Allowance of expression and energy as it comes and goes. That's just about it. Much love to you guys. Hopefully I'll see you here in the next one.